Hello, welcome to AMG Game and Tech Talk, where we talk about relevant news in gaming and technology. I am Balmug, nice to meet you all. Alright, jumping into gaming news, first thing up is according to IGN, the PS4 will have 20 exclusives, 12 of which are new IP that are coming in the first year of the PS4's release. Now my thoughts on that, that's a good idea. A good idea, because remember, back then when the PS3 first came out, it was very dry. There weren't that many games to play. It's sort of like the same thing that's going on with the Wii U right now. There's not that many games to play. So, yeah, that's a really good idea. But hopefully, they space it out correctly. Because you never know. They might release a chunk load of games at once in like 1 month. You never know. But hopefully, they space it out correctly. And also within that article, Sony Computer Entertainment Europe CEO Jim Ryan says more titles will be unveiled at Gamescom. So I guess we'll know the titles of those exclusives and hopefully those new IPs. Hopefully they're going to be great. Hopefully they will be good as the unveiling of Watch Dogs or The Division. So can't wait for that. Alright, jumping into the second news, according to GameSpot, Atlus's parent company, Index Holdings, is facing bankruptcy. The games that Atlus worked on include Catherine, Shin Megami Tensei, and the Persona series. So yeah, they're facing bankruptcy. Now reading the article, it seems like it's somewhat similar to Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Now I'm not a huge expert, but I know a little bit about it. The debtor takes control of the company and tries to make it so that they pay off their own debt. So that's cool. So they can resume working, but it's just that the debtor takes control and needs to get its debt paid off. So it reminds me of THQ's situation. It could almost happen because THQ's all its IPs were basically sold off in an auction to other developers. So I don't see that happening with Atlus, but you never know. You never know. You know, the Persona series might be sold off to a different person just to pay off the debt. But hopefully it's not that big of a debt. Doesn't look like it. Let's see. What is a debt? Does it say? The total liability of the company is about 24.5 billion yen, which is about 249 million. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. That is a lot of money. Well, for me it is. Many other people might say it's not that much, but that is a lot of money. Hopefully they can bring themselves out of debt. That's a good part about Chapter 11, sort of, but things can be sold off, like what happened to THQ. Look at what happened. THQ basically just disappeared, but all their games were just distributed. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully Shin Megami Tensei 4 brings them out of it. Hopefully. It might happen, it might not happen, but I can see it. I can see that game selling really well and bringing them out of debt. Because come on, look at Fire Emblem. Apparently they're gonna stop. They were gonna stop the Fire Emblem series because it wasn't selling that well. But after the release of Fire Emblem Awakening, and that sold tons, and they're gonna continue it. So that's awesome. So I really hope that this bankruptcy doesn't melt down the company, because I love Atlus. They make some great games. And what was I gonna say about this? I don't know. I was gonna go somewhere, but then my mind just blanked. And yep, hopefully none of those titles are sold off. I'm praying. Alright, that's it for gaming news. Next up is the releases of July. Yeah, I almost forgot the month. Alright, let's begin. On the 5th of July, Dark comes out for PC, and it's a stealth RPG game. Stealth action RPG game. Never saw this. I never even heard of this. I should check this out. Seems interesting. Alright, next up is the 9th of July. Civilization 5 Brave New World comes out for PC and Mac. It's the expansion pack to Civ 5, and a lot of people love that game. And then on the same day, Dart comes out for Xbox 360. I guess so. I don't know why they don't release on the same day, but I guess they had to. And then on the same day as well, the 9th, Metal Gear Solid The Legacy Collection comes out for the PS3. Now that's the bundle pack. I love all these bundle packs, like Infamous, Uncharted, and a bunch of other stuff that I forgot to mention. That's cool. You can buy it all at once and just play it. I never really played a Metal Gear Solid game. Hopefully, I should pick this up and play it. It might be cool. And another game that's gonna come out on the 9th is NCAA Football 14 for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. It's football. It's another sports game. I don't really play sports game because I have other games to play, such as The Last of Us. Yes, I didn't beat it. I'm enjoying it. Trying my best to enjoy it fully. And on the 10th, Just Dance Evolution comes out for the Wii, Xbox 360, PS3, and Wii U. Wow, this is coming out for Wii? I thought, I guess they're gonna keep pumping out games for Wii until they need to stop, like what's happening with the PS2. And then Toki Tori 2 Plus is coming out for PC and Mac. Not sure what type of game this is, but there you go. And on the 16th, Dynasty Warriors 8 comes out for PS3 and Xbox 360. Wow, this game is old. I remember this back in the day. Well, it's not really old, but just saying, back in the day, people were playing it to beat them up. Ooh, I always wanted to get into it, but I never really bought any games. Well, maybe I should. And then another release on the 16th is Shin Megami Tensei 4, the one I was talking about in the previous in the gaming news, for the 3DS. I really want to pick this up so bad. I really do, but I already bought a couple other games, so I don't know. Though I think I might reserve it because I want to get all that goody stuff that they're coming out with. So yeah, I think that's about it for any other big major releases that I can see. It seems like other Time and Eternity is coming out on the 16th? Yeah, 16th as well for the PS3. Seems interesting. I don't know what type of game this is. But that seems pretty cool. I like the artwork. The artwork looks amazing. And the Smurfs 2, the 23rd, coming out for Wii U, Wii, PS3, Xbox 360, 3DS, and Nintendo DS. They're actually releasing games for DS as well. Wow. I didn't know that, or this article might be wrong. And just a warning, these release dates might be different by your area. This is North American, so it might be different for people in different countries. And of course, these dates might change for unforeseeable causes. So yeah, that's it for the releases of July. Well, as for major releases I can see, there's some other ones, but they're not really that big, it seems like. To me, well. Yeah. Alright. Next thing up is Tech Talk. I didn't even say that correctly. Tech Talk. Gosh, I lost my voice there. Alright. And that's it for me, and I guess I'll just leave the mic on for my co-host, Epocalypse. And here he goes with the Tech Talk.
Hello everyone. This is Epoch, aka the Apocalypse, here today to talk to you about the best in technology news, along with gaming, with my friend Balmug 412. So for today, our first tech story is a kind of a sad one for any of you old school internet folks. It's that Yahoo has decided to pull the plug on several of its underutilized services in an attempt to make it a more efficient and more lean, more mean tech company. A few of these services that are being cut includes things like Yahoo Axes, Citizen Sports, Foxy Tunes, and Yahoo Browser Plus. If you haven't heard of any of those things, or you're not familiar with them, then you know why they are being cut. But the one that makes me really sad is that in July 8th, they're going to pull the plug on Alta Vista, one of the more popular search engines during the search engine wars of the early 90s. up to the mid-90s. That ended with the rise of Google and the way that it just wiped the floor with all of its competitors. Now, Alta Vista is not a household name anymore, but in the 90s, it actually was a quite popular search engine to use. Now, is it its time to go? It probably was its time to go quite some years ago, but it's still sad to see something that was part of the internet's history go away and fade into oblivion. But such is the way with tech. Our second story is on an interesting and very curious rumor that Google may be developing an Android-based gaming console. Now, you may scoff at the idea, but it's believed that Google isn't creating this gaming console or thinking of creating this console as a way to rival the Xbox One or the PS4, but instead to capture, to strengthen its hold amongst casual gamers, people who play Angry Birds, people who play Bejeweled, but also as a way to capture fans of mobile gaming before Apple may release its own gaming console. So this is a way to get a heads up on the competition. It's an interesting concept. It's one that may turn out well, may not, but it's worth watching. And as so far, Google has neither denied nor confirmed the rumor, but if there's any truth to it, we'll be sure to follow up on that. Now, our final story of the day is one more lighthearted in theme. We talk about Alta Vista and all these services being killed off. We talk about this possible brewing rivalry in the gaming console mobile market between Google and Apple. But a funny story that came out today was that fruit-themed spam has hit Instagram. Yes, fruit spam. It is exactly what it sounds like. Pictures of fruit that one clicked on lead to a fake BBC website advertising this supposedly miraculous coffee weight loss miracle drink. Now, this is completely fake. It's all spam, and it has nothing to do with reality. It's not real. There's no miraculous coffee drink that'll make you lose all your fat. It's just an attempt by hackers to get your credit card information. Now, anyone of an iota of intelligence is going to be very suspicious about this, and it probably isn't going to work. But if you have been struck by it, let me tell you, don't give your credit card information, and more importantly, change your password. But that the hackers used fruit-themed pictures is an interesting commentary on the Instagram community, suggesting that not only are Instagram users apparently obsessed with taking pictures of their food, but apparently they really like to be healthy too. So see it as a backhanded compliment. So that's it for our segment today on technology. Please stay tuned. Please come back often. This is our first episode, but we plan on getting much better, and we'll always provide you the best and most interesting and the latest news on gaming and tech. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope all of you out there have a great day. All right, thank you for listening, and goodbye.